To Canada now. On Sunday morning, Canada witnessed one of the deadliest mass killings in its history. Two men armed with knives went on a killing spree. They stabbed 10 people to death and injured 15 others. And this happened in at least 13 different locations. Who were the attackers? What were their motives? Have they been caught? Our next story has all the details.
13 locations, 10 killings, 2 perpetrators. This is the story of one of the deadliest mass killings in Canadian history. A spate of horrific stabbings that has shaken the country. It all unfolded here, the landlocked province of Saskatchewan. At around 5:40 a.m. local time Sunday, police received reports of a massacre. The first reports came from the James Smith Cree Nation in Melfort. More reports followed from the nearby village of Weldon. Both places reported a rampage, a killing spree by 2 men. They've been identified as 31-year-old Damien Sanderson and 30-year-old Miles Sanderson. These 2 men stabbed 10 people in 13 different locations, besides injuring over 15 others. The police say some of the victims appear to have been targeted. Others appear to have been attacked at random. They're yet to ascertain a clear motive.
We don't have that information. It appears that some of the victims may have been targeted and some may be random. So to speak to a motive would be extremely difficult at this point in time. Our investigation will certainly focus on that aspect of it though as well.
The nature of the crime is gruesome as it is. What's worse, the 2 suspects are still on the run. They fled in a black Nissan Rogue and have been untraceable ever since. The police is issuing embarrassing appeals, asking the suspects to turn themselves in.
If Damien and Miles are listening or receive this information, I would ask that they turn themselves into police immediately. They are considered armed and dangerous.
Back at the 13 crime scenes, the mood is somber. Surrounding neighborhoods have been vacated as police and forensic teams search for more evidence. On Twitter, condolences are pouring in. Prime Minister Trudeau has called the killings heartbreaking. The Saskatchewan Premier has called it a senseless act of violence. And the chief of an Indigenous body is blaming the crime on drugs. He says illegal drugs invading Indigenous communities have led to a rise in such crimes. Attacks of this kind are unusual in Canada. Mass stabbings are even more rare than mass shootings, as Canadian authorities hunt for suspects and Canadian leaders debate their motives. Here's hoping the victims of this tragedy are able to find the strength to recover. Bureau Report, WION. World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.